According to Ethnologue, Languages of the World, 20th edition by Gary F. and Charles D. Finning, Korean is the 12th most spoken language with approximately 77.2 million speakers worldwide. Before studying or traveling abroad, it is almost vital for one to learn at least the basics of a language. By knowing the basics of a language, one can be completely lost in a foreign country but still be able to find their way out. We're not here to discuss how to learn Korean or how to even best learn Korean. We're here to discuss the history of Korean. By knowing the language's origins, the development of its writing, and the differences in dialect, one can be better prepared for learning Korean, and thusly be better prepared for traveling abroad. Korean is similar to English in that it is seemingly a blend of languages. One of the more popular theories of the origins of Korean is that it is an Altaic language. Altaic languages include Japanese, Mongolian, and Turkish. This is said in Nellinger, King, and Fulton's article, The Korean Language at the Asia Society of the Center for Global Education, Access, September 2017. The evidence for this is that the proximity and trade between these nations developed Korean in its way. But none of these nations are the most influential on the spoken Korean language. The most influential language on Korean is Chinese. Chinese is of a completely different language family than Korean, but yet it makes up the origins of approximately 1/2 of all Korean vocabulary. Having this blend of word origins played havoc in developing a writing system for Korean. Before the invention of Hangul, the Korean alphabet, there was use of sort of an archaic sort of form of Chinese. It was incredibly costly to learn, and it took a lot of time and was incredibly inaccessible for the everyday person. And thus, Hangul was created from a universal language developed by a monk and based on Chinese. Hangul is interesting in that its formation of its characters actually means something. In most of the consonants, the shape of the letter looks like how your tongue moves with the sound, such as the n sound. Your tongue goes to your teeth, and thus the protrusion upwards. This is most evident with the consonants of Hangul. This is slightly different with the vowels. The vowels are based on philosophical ideas, particularly yin and yang. King Sejong made the world's only language with an official celebratory day, as it was officially recognized as the script of Korea, October 9th, 1446. Despite Chinese's incredible influence on the written and spoken language of Korea, it differs from region to region in Korea. There's two primary dialects of Korean. There's one for the north, the other for the south. For South Korea, it's more of a hybrid writing system. Those words that originate or are solely Chinese stay in solely Chinese characters. Those in North Korea, on the other hand, are converted. All characters are changed into Korean symbols. This is according to Lavarchi's article, The World's Most Incredible Alphabet, at the Asia Society of the Center for Global Education, Access, September 2017. Nonetheless, this language is incredibly interesting in how young it is. It was developed roughly in the 14th century. Its language until 1446, and it's incredibly relevant today. The national government even wants people to learn it. According to the NSEP, the National Security Education Program, as of September 2017, Korean is recognized as a critical language. Critical languages are those languages that are critical to learn for matters of national security. Scholarships and awards can even be awarded to those that learn Korean. But I feel despite the monetary value in learning such a language, learning such a interesting history for it makes it a little worthwhile. By knowing the Chinese influences, one can be better able to learn this language and possibly get those scholarships. By knowing the written differences between the dialects, one can better learn the subject and be able to communicate more effectively when traveling abroad.